good at pretending like everything is fine as if I'm unaffected. Didn't show no signs, nothing what they expected. Appease their appetites, barely I'm copacetic. A bit off balance lately, slowly unraveling. Is this a midlife crisis? Cause I'm on number 3. But what I hated more, confidence was stirred and shaken, steadily breaking, so fucking tired of breaking. Thought I would be alright, guess I was sadly mistaken. Been building up inside, itching to be free. At times I wanna scream and more aggravated. Sometimes the last thing that I have is patience, draining my energy, so incapacitated, outright crippling, it's consuming me. At times I wanna scream and more, so frustrated. Sometimes the last thing that I have is patience. Sleepwalking through life, I've been living sedated. Lack of emotion, cause my empathy's been confiscated. Rather real feeling from a world that's just so fabricated. And with the seed it's sown, it's not just grown, it's cultivated into untamed frustration, coupled with agitation. Anger isn't misplaced, but carefully orchestrated. Worst of all, I wasted time giving to those who wrecked it. Keep getting tested, shit's about to get reckless. Thought I would be alright, guess I was sadly mistaken. Been building up inside, itching to be free. At times I wanna scream and more aggravated. Sometimes the last thing that I have is patience, draining my energy, so incapacitated, outright crippling, it's consuming me. At times I wanna scream and more, so frustrated. Sometimes the last thing that I have is patience, draining my energy, sending me spiraling. Patience I'm losing. At times the last thing that I have is don't keep provoking me, my nerve you keep pressing this incessantly vexing. At times the last thing that I have is I'm on my last nerve. At times the last thing that I have is I'm on my last nerve. Sometimes the last thing that I have is patience. Thought I would be alright, guess I was sadly mistaken. Been building up inside, itching to be free. At times I wanna